Thank you, choral members. My name is Ryan Johnson. I'm the building principal at Interboro High School here, and I am absolutely honored and privileged to welcome you here to the 2014 Senior Scholarship and Awards Ceremony. With well over $50,000 in scholarships and awards presented to the class of 2014 from various individual donors and community and school organizations, students, when your name is called, please come up across the stage to receive your contribution. Tonight is an evening of what you have done and earned over the last 13 years of your educational career. If I don't say it later, I congratulate all of you now. With that being said, I turn it over to Mr. Ryan Snyder.
Thank you very much for everyone coming out tonight. The first part of this, we'd like to announce a few new awards that are going to be awarded for the very first time this evening. One of our new scholarships is called the Anna Esham Art Scholarship, which will be given out. The Jim McHugh Memorial Steelworkers Local 10 Scholarship, as well as a second Friends of Interboro Scholarship. So thank you to those new donors. It's greatly appreciated. We're going to start our event off this evening with the presentation of the Ed Bondarchuk and C. Hilliard Barr Awards. The first one is the Ed Bondarchuk Awards. Mr. Bondarchuk is an alumni of Interboro High School who makes an annual donation that helps us recognize a very large number of our students. Mr. Bondarchuk is extremely happy to give back to his alma mater, and he hopes that the funds of this scholarship help these students get started in the next phase of their lives, be it college or university, a technological school, or directly into employment. So the first 20 names that we will read here are the 20 Ed Bondarchuk Excellence and Buck Pride Scholarships. The winners of these scholarships are the students who are ranked numbers 1 through 20 in their graduating class. So at this time, I'm going to start announcing the names, and the students can come up across the stage, select, get their certificate, and then head on back down the stage and go back to seats. So the first scholarship that we would present tonight is to Aaron Shemlock. Down the steps. Sorry about that. As students, as you get your award, you could head on down the left-hand side, the right-hand side of the steps. My right, your left. All right. The second award is going to go to Jacqueline Borse. Our next recipient is Victoria Domingo. Our next recipient will be Emily Gilbert. The next winner is Allison Hambridge. The next winner, Dalton Whetstone. The next recipient is Matthew Starr. Our next recipient is Keith Thomas. Our next recipient is Natalie Allman. The next student we'd like to recognize is Bailey Welch. Our next recipient is Jalen Williams. The next winner, Colleen Quinn. Our next recipient, Carolyn McCarran. Our next recipient will be Jordan Harris. The next recipient, Dylan Corkery. The next recipient is Kristen Ladley. Our next recipient, Noelle Hansen. The next recipient is Kirsten Ladley. Our next recipient is Natalie DuPont. And the next recipient is McCall Warcall. Ladies and gentlemen, the 20 names that I just read are the top 20 students of the graduating class of 2014. Through Mr. Bondarchuk's generosity, we are allowed to give a couple more awards out in his name. The following awards are specifically for students who have attended Delaware County Technical School. Each of these recipients will receive a scholarship for the class of 2014. Our first winner for this scholarship is Shane Goodworth. The next recipient of this award is Melissa Siriani. And the last winner in this category is Zach Dolente. The next set of awards that we are going to start presenting are the C. Hilliard Barr Awards. He is a current member of our Interborough Hall of Fame. Mr. Barr, however, passed away in 2007. However, due to his generous contributions, we are still able to recognize students in his memory. The first set of names here are going to be the students who are ranked 21 through 25 in the class of 2014. The first student to come up and receive the C. Hilliard Barr Award is Sierra Kotwicki. The next recipient, Natalie Fury. Our next recipient, Stephanie Pappas. The next winner would be Sean Matthews. The final recipient in this category will be Amanda Myers. The next students that will be receiving this similar type of award will be ranked 26 through 30 in the class. The first name is Catherine Measure. The next recipient, Kylie Bedwell. The next recipient is Valerie Smith. The next recipient is Alexis Connell. And the last recipient in this award category is Michael Marino. Ladies and gentlemen, the C. Hilliard Bard recipients represent 21 through 30 in our class of 2014. The next set of awards continue our individual awards. The next one we'd like to recognize is the Barhyde Scholarship. It's the Arthur R. and Ethel H. Barhyde Scholarship Fund. It was established in 1985 and is to recognize seniors in Tinicum Township, Delaware County, who intend to become teachers. This is a renewable scholarship that is given to the students, so they will get a scholarship this year. If they continue with their studies and education, they can renew it for the following year, and they could do it for their all 4 years of college. The first recipient of this award is Lindsay Parsons. And the second recipient of this award is Mary Thompson. Our next scholarship we would like to represent is the Roy Dwyer Citizenship Award. This is given in memory of Mr. Dwyer, who is a former Interborough High School government teacher. This is given to a student who is both active in their school and their community. The award is not based on grades or college plans. It's just an overall good person. So the winner of this award for the 2014 school year is Tom Lucas. Our next award is the Dr. Paulette Bradley Memorial Scholarship. This is an award that's given in memory of Dr. Paulette Bradley, who served as the principal of Norwood Schools for 15 years. Dr. Bradley enjoyed seeing the students, her kids, every day and was a constant encourager of academic achievement and student growth. The Dr. Paulette Bradley Memorial Award is presented to a Norwood student who has achieved the highest average in the graduating class of 2014. This year's recipient, Jacqueline Borse. The next scholarship we'd like to present is the Kevin Hood Memorial Scholarship. This is an award that recognizes hard work and success of a graduating senior who may have overcome some academic challenges and will attend a technical school upon graduation. It is the hope of Kevin's family and friends that this award will help keep Kevin's spirit and Buck pride alive here at Interborough High School for many years to come. The 2014 recipient of the Kevin Hood Memorial Scholarship is Shane Goodworth. Our next scholarship is the Gerald T. Livingston Memorial Termite Scholarship. These are awards given in memory of Prospect Park Termite coach Jerry Livingston to a termite and Interborough High School football player. Coach Jerry passed away in July of 2010. He coached 9th grade football for 1 year and 10 years of wrestling here at Interborough High School, which was his alma mater. Jerry's love for the fame of football led him to coach the Prospect Park Termites. After coaching many teams at different levels, he became the head coach of the 135-pound team, where he remained for 11 years up until his passing. He instilled in his players a sense of pride, toughness, dedication, passion, and camaraderie, and characteristics that describe an Interborough Buck football player. This year, Jerry will actually be inducted into the Interborough Hall of Fame. The recipients of this year's award are Dana Sonny Armstrong, and Patrick Cashin. Our next award is the Edward L. Hocker Award of Courage. This is presented to a student who has overcome diversity and demonstrates courage in both the school and the community. This award is presented for the 2014 school year to Mia Bramble. The next award is going to go to two people. It is the Agnes Montemurro Scholarship. It is a scholarship that is given in the name of the legendary Interborough School District elementary school teacher to support and recognize an honor student who will attend Westchester University to study education. This scholarship is directly applied to the student's financial aid package just by simply nominating them for this scholarship at Westchester. The 2014 recipient is, there's two of them, Victoria Domingo and Lindsay Parsons. The next award is the John Unanks Scholarship Award. John Unanks is an Interborough graduate of the class of 1964. He's also the Chief Executive Officer of the Franklin Mint Federal Credit Union and an Interborough High School Hall of Famer. The Franklin Mint Credit Union selects high school seniors from around the area who attend a full-time course of study upon graduation. Candidates must complete an application and submit an essay. The winners were recognized at the Franklin Mint's Partners in Learning event earlier this spring, and they were awarded their award. However, we would still like to recognize these students this evening. So when I call the following students' names, if you could please stand. Samantha DeMarco, Catherine Measure, and Colleen Quinn. Thank you very much. The next award is the Clarence Gibson Memorial Award. This is an award that is to recognize a student who has overcome some form of adversity during their high school years. This award is a continuation of the award given by the class of 1972 and is presented in honor of our Director of Pupil Services, Mr. Paul Gibson's father. The award for the 2014 school year is Janika Kaufman. Our next award is the Chuck Crane Memorial Scholarship. This is an award given to an individual of outstanding character who maximizes their ability as a student and an athlete. The winner of this year's award is Mr. Jalen Williams. The next award we are going to recognize is the Gary Lehman Herff Jones Scholarship. This is given to a senior who will continue their studies and has shown responsibility and a propensity to look out for the underdog and the capability to stand up for what is right. This year's recipient, Mr. Gary Lehman, would like to recognize Alyssa Wilkinson. The next set of awards are three awards. The Shauna Osowski Family and Friends would like to present these three awards to three deserving graduates who meet the following criteria. The first one is the Athletic Award. It recognizes a soccer or softball player who is a team player and exudes heart and dedication and is an all-around good person. This year's recipient is Susan Fink. The next Shauna Osowski Award is given to support a student who is involved in Interborough's theater program and is an all-around good person. This year's recipient, Mr. Dorian Bean. The last Shauna Osowski Memorial Award is given for the student who has been committed to the Lifelinks program here at Interborough High School. They work with Ms. Mays and Ms. Hunt to better our community. This year's recipient is Brittany Gavin. The next award we are going to present is the Bill Young Memorial Scholarship. This is given the class of 2003 graduate Bill Shaggy Young was a unique kid. This kid didn't dress like everyone else or act like everyone else, but he made Interboro a very special place to be every single day with his good humor and being kind to everybody. He died unexpectedly a few years after his graduation from heart issues. The Bill Young Memorial Award is given to a graduating senior who exemplifies Bill Shaggy Young's offbeat sensibilities and a very positive outlook on life. This year's recipient, Thomas Kanish. The next award is the Jessica Roeder Class of 1999 Memorial Scholarship. This is given by a retired teacher, Barbara Smeck, to recognize a student who has displayed strength and perseverance through their high school experience. The winner of this year's award, Natalie Allman. Our next award is the Violet Wilson Kelly Nursing Scholarship. This is a scholarship given by former board member Mr. Chris Kelly, and it is given to a Tinicum student who plans to pursue a degree or a career in nursing. This year's recipient, Deanna Caserta. At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Andy Costanzo to introduce the next two awards.
Thank you, Mr. Snyder. I would like to add my congratulations to the outstanding young folks seated to my left. We're very, very proud of you. I believe I was asked to present these awards because I'm the only person up here old enough to know who the presenters are. The first one, the Ellis Morley Award. It's presented by the valedictorian Sean Ellis and his wife Kelly Morley, who was salutatorian of the class of 1990. By the way, they live outside of Maryland. Kelly is an ER physician, and Sean is some kind of a very successful businessman. They have 5 children, and they're terrific representatives of Interboro, and they're delighted to present this award. So this goes to a high-achieving student who is also involved in a leadership capacity in student activities and athletics, and will pursue engineering, science, finance, or accounting. This year's recipient is Jacqueline Borse. The next award is presented by Mr. Nicholas Cianci, who was my principal at the junior high many years ago and finished his career as our principal at the high school. Nick was also a prolific writer, having published a couple of books, and had been an English teacher. So the Nicholas Cianci Writers Award is presented to a student who excels in writing and plans to further his or her education in college in that area. This year's recipient is Dylan Corkery. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Sean Conti, Assistant Principal here at Interboro, to present the next set of awards. Mr. Conti.
Thank you, Mr. Costanzo. Good evening, family, friends, community members. Congratulations to the students. You should be very proud of yourselves. I guarantee everybody here is very, very proud of all your accomplishments through high school. I'm going to be introducing the Community Organization Awards, starting with the Chester Pike Rotary Scholarship. This is a merit award recognizing graduating senior scholarship and extensive community service. This year's recipients, or two of them, sorry, are Erin Shemlock and the second recipient is Keith Thomas. Next award I'd like to present is the Chester Pike Kiwanis Award. This award is sponsored by former Kiwanis Club honors former teacher Al Rigby, who is a longtime member of the local Kiwanis Club and faculty advisor to the Key Club. This award is to recognize Key Club member who best exemplifies service within the club and is presented this year to two people, Lindsay Parsons first. And the second one to Colleen Quinn. The Home and School Associations Award recognizes 6 winners of the biographical essay contest from earlier this year, and there are 6 recipients, starting with Stephanie Pappas, Thomas Knish, Dylan Corkery, Jalen Williams, Jacqueline Borse, and Colleen Quinn. Next award is from the Interborough Board of School Directors. They present 2 awards to students who excel in leadership and scholarship throughout their high school experience and exude Buck pride. There are 2 recipients for this award, starting with Marissa Kowalski. And second, Dalton Whetstone. Interboro's Music Boosters present 3 awards to graduating seniors who have played with the marching band for at least 2 years and will pursue higher education. Students are selected through an essay application process, and 2014 recipients of the Interborough Music Booster Awards are starting with Thomas Knish, Lindsay Parsons, and Aaron Shemlock. Next award is from Norwood Home and School Association. They present their award in honor of Samuel J. McClellan to a Norwood student who exhibits high qualities of scholarship, citizenship, integrity, and service. The recipient for 2014 will be Keith Thomas. The Prospect Park Police Scholarship is presented to a student who has achieved honors and engages in community service. This year's award is presented to Stephanie Pappas. Next award is Prospect Park Pride Awards. There are 2 recipients presented to 2 students who are good citizens of the high school and the community who also reside in Prospect Park. This year's recipients are 2 of them, Richard Dormer and Jacqueline Ventura. For the next two awards, I would now like to introduce Peggy Wanger, who is going to present the two scholarships from the Franklin Mint Credit Union.
Hello, everyone. It's my pleasure to represent the Franklin Mint Federal Credit Union tonight for this scholarship. We have announced that David Fisher Sikorsky is the recipient this year. I think it says it all when we call this scholarship Partners in Learning, because that's what we feel we are with the Inner Borough School District, Partners in Learning. So, David.
The next award will be from Prospect Park Youth Club Richard A. Walk Scholarship. It is presented to a graduating senior who maintains a GPA of 3.0 or higher, plans to further his or her education, and has been a member of the Prospect Park Youth Club for 7 years or more. This year's recipient goes to Jordan Harris. The Lady Bucks Organization Scholarship and Senior Awards would like to recognize several seniors, starting with the winner of their scholarship, which will be presented this year to Summer Barclift. Lady Bucks Organization would also like to recognize the following students with plaques for their involvement this year with the Lady Bucks organization, starting with Kerry Delaney. Marissa Kowalski. Samantha DeMarco. Stacy Hallinan. Brianne Latham. Class of 2012 Scholarship. This scholarship recognizes a graduating senior who exhibits success in academics, leadership, athletics, and the arts, which is representative of a well-rounded individual comprised of the class of 2014. The recipient this year goes to Valerie Smith. The class of 2014 scholarship would like to recognize this recipient because without her, the events would not have happened this year. She is one of the most dependable, reliable kids who time and time again come through when they are needed for help. She's one of the kids who does the work when no one else wants to, setting up early events, volunteering for other classes' events, BJ shopping trips, cleaning up after events, sounding the alarm when dance decorations fall down, working May function, etc. She exemplifies what it means to both lead and serve her class. They would like to congratulate, for this award, Stephanie Pappas. The Friends of Innoborough will be presenting 2 awards tonight. Both recipients will receive their award as well as a T-shirt. The first award is given in recognition of our resident celebrity, Mr. Andy Costanzo. The winner of this award for the 2014 school year is Dalton Whetstone. Friends of Interboro have added a second scholarship to the event this year to be given to a senior who plans to attend Delaware County Community College. This year's recipient is Bridget Downey. Next award comes from the Jim McHugh, it is the Jim McHugh Memorial Steelworkers Local 10 Scholarship, a scholarship that required the students to write an essay on either how unions strengthen our communities or how unions benefit young people. And believe me, there was a lot of scholarships handed in for this essay, or a lot of essays handed in, rather. This year's award goes to Catherine Measure. The Maxwell Football Club presents the Mini Max Award. It is presented at another location, but we would still like to recognize the winner. So, Sonny Armstrong, if you could please stand up and be recognized for the Maxwell Club Award. At this time, I would like to introduce Staff Sergeant Castile, who will be presenting several awards from the United States Marine Corps.
Good evening. Again, my name is Staff Sergeant Steele, the local Marine Corps representative. I'd like to thank you for the privilege of handing out these awards tonight. Several awards to go out. These first awards, I'd like to have these individuals stand to be recognized. The United States Marine Corps Scholastic Excellence Award. No matter whether you are leading Marines to victory or leading yourself to be the most productive and successful member in your chosen career field, you will find that mind will always be your most powerful weapon. This award acknowledges those who have demonstrated academic achievement and leadership. This year, we will present this to Jacqueline Boris and Matthew Starr. Next award we'd like to present is the United States Marine Corps Athletic Excellence Award. The United States Marine Corps places a lot of emphasis on physical fitness, something I pride myself in. Strength of the body and mind are directly related to the ability to overcome any challenge you may face throughout your life. This award is presented to those who display courage, poise, leadership, and self-confidence as a high school athlete. This year, the recipients are Aaron Shimala. As well as Dalton Whetstone. Congratulations. The Semper Fidelis Award of Musical Excellence. This award is presented on behalf of the United States Marine Corps Youth Foundation and is awarded to high school seniors recognized for their diligence, dedication, and musical talents. This year we present this to Thomas Kenish, Jacqueline Boris, and Aaron Shimala. Again, thank you for this opportunity. I'd like to introduce the next presenter, Mr. Johnston.
outstanding student, foreign language. Okay, this next award is Outstanding Student in a Foreign Language. And it was given by Barbara Smeck, former Interboro High School teacher, to a student who has demonstrated their passion and interest in the study of a foreign language. This year's recipient is Erin Shemluck. The next award is the 2013 Advanced Placement English Award. It is given by retired Advanced Placement English teacher Mariana Schauler to a student who exhibits a love for literature and possesses superior talents in writing. This year's recipient, Allison Hambridge. The Excellence in Mathematics Award is given by David Hine, a former Interboro High School mathematics teacher. The recipient of this award has shown excellence in math throughout their high school career. This year's winner, Jacqueline Borse. The Interboro Education Association is representing the district's talented teaching faculty, presents 2 scholarships for those who will pursue a career in education, who are selected through an essay competition. This year's Teacher Scholarship Award winners are Carolyn McCarran, and Lindsay Parsons. The Interboro Education Personnel Association represents the district's administrative assistants and confidential secretaries. Their awards are given to 2 graduating seniors for their business excellence. This year's recipients are Jacqueline Ventura and the second recipient is Alonzo Smith. The Outstanding Business Student Award is a scholarship that's presented by retired business teacher Peggy Wenger to a student who demonstrates scholarship and leadership and will pursue a career in the business world. This year's recipient, Matthew Starr. Now I'd like to bring Mr. Andy Costanzo back up to present 2 more awards.
Thanks, Mr. Johnston. Just before I present these, I would just like to say thank you to the Riley sisters, Claire and Rosemarie, who may or may not be in the back. They created a new organization called the Friends of Interboro, and they're just doing great stuff trying to help us out in areas where we can use some financial support. So thanks, Claire and Rosemarie. And to help them, they're the ones selling T-shirts out there that you folks might want to buy as soon-to-be alumni of the high school. They will also have them on sale at class night on Tuesday. I'd like to point that out. I'm honored to present this award in honor and memory of my mom, who, by her own, she would be totally embarrassed to see her name up there, by the way, who was a great lover of the arts. She would tell you she was dyslexic and couldn't read well and so on, but was a talented artist and china painter and so on. So my wife and I are happy to present this award in her memory and honor, and it goes to a well-rounded, solid student who was involved in activities and a strong interest in the arts. This year's winner is Jessica Martin. On behalf of Miss Mitchell McHale and I, it's a privilege to present these 3 Student Council Awards. The Christine Brown, Memorial Scholarship. Christine was a wonderful president that we lost a number of years ago, and it would have been her 40th birthday this year, so we're happy to have named these awards in her honor and memory. And this is chosen by Student Council underclassmen, and they did a great job, I think, as they always do. We have 3 award winners this year. The first is our president, Marissa Kowalski. Next is Miss Jacqueline Ventura. And finally, Colleen Quinn. At this time, I'm happy to turn things over to Mr. Johnston again.
The next award is the district's former food service provider, Nutrition, Inc. They present a scholarship to a strong culinary arts student with a future in culinary arts program. This year's recipient, George Melillo. This next award is presented to a senior who constantly embraces and demonstrates the departmental goal of civic leadership and outstanding activism. The Social Studies Department Citizenship Scholarship is awarded to Thomas Lucas. Each of the foreign languages that is studied at Interboro High School is associated with clubs which encourages language development, cultural studies, and general camaraderie. 3 of our clubs will be recognizing a graduating senior who has proven their dedication and commitment to organization throughout their time at the high school. The French Club recipient, Emily Gilbert. German Club recipient, Natalie Allman. Spanish Club recipient, Victoria Domingo. The LifeLink Award this year is presented to Brittany Gavin for her service and commitment to the community organization. Brittany Gavin. This is a new scholarship this year. The Anna R. Esham Arts Scholarship is presented for the first time from a graduate from 1966 who reached out to the committee this year to create this scholarship in Anna's name. Anna is a retired art teacher from here at Interboro High School. The graduate found a home in the art department, and Mrs. Esham had a great impact on his life, and he is extremely excited to give back to a graduating senior in her name. Our donor hopes that these funds will help the recipient purchase art supplies in the future. The inaugural winner for this award is Jessica Martin. Funds for the Interborough High School Staff and Home and School Association Awards are collected as staff members contribute to Buck for a Buck Fund on Dress Down Fridays and supplemented by the Home and School Association. This year, we were able to recognize 10 students who were selected by the Scholarship Committee for exuding Buck pride. Samantha Weibel, Eric Owens, Thomas Scandal, Hannah Quinlan, Patrick Cashin, Cassidy Kinney, Joseph Gonzalez, John Beward, Sin Hao Nam, Stephen Falance, WPVI Best in Class. Each year, Channel 6 gathers the best in class for the school year from the Philadelphia and surrounding areas. They tape a 30-minute TV special, and this year's representative from Interborough High School was Aaron Shemluck. Outstanding Senior Project. One of the requirements to graduate is the completion of senior project. The project that was selected as the most outstanding senior project for the class of 2014 was the Dean DiGilio Memorial Softball Tournament. The group that organized this event and completed this project, along with 2 juniors, was Summer Barclift, Kristen Ladley, Kirsten Ladley, and Kate Ryan. Congratulations. At this point, I would like to bring up the ROT representative to present the next award.
Good evening. Hopefully I don't get too far off script here, but I would like to bring Noel Hansen up without applause right now, if you can come up. I would like to thank Interborough High School faculty and staff for inviting me here, and on behalf of Cadet Command U.S. Army, I'm proud to be here. So you will be going to Scranton University on an Army nursing scholarship, 4 years, and it's totaling around $160,000. So after she does that, she'll potentially, I'm sure you will, join the U.S. Army and commission as an officer. So on behalf of the Cadet Command Commanding General, Peggy Combs, and the U.S. Army, I present you with a scholarship. And I need somebody to take a picture. Somebody take a picture.
It is now time for the presentation of the academic keys. They are given to the top students in given areas to recognize their achievement and the passion that is related to the subject matter. They are to be worn at graduation. The first key is for Hannah Quinlan for art. Accounting, Brian Kozak. Yearbook, Ellen Smith. Art service key, Stephanie Wright. Biology key, Victoria Domingo. Chemistry key, Aaron Shemlock. Drama key, Natalie DuPont. English key, Aaron Shemlock. French key, Jacqueline Borse. Government key, Aaron Shemlock. Spanish key, Natalie Fury. Technical education key, David Lerwick. Band key, Natalie DuPont. Business key, Matthew Starr. Choir key, Rose Julian Asarifi. Earth and Space key, Christopher Rockwell Garlick. Physics key, Jacqueline Borse. Family and Consumer Science key, Carolyn McCarran. German key, Stephen Falance. Latin key, Jacqueline Frazier. Physical education key, Alexi Van Auken Swinehart. Psychology key, Jacqueline Borse. Sociology key, Cassandra Dotz. Student council key, Marissa Kowalski. Telecommunications key, Charles Morris. Mathematics key, Dalton Whetstone. At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Bernadette Riley, Superintendent of the Interborough School District, present the final 2 keys.
Thank you, everyone. Good evening. On behalf of the Interborough Board of School Directors and Administration, I would like to congratulate all of the students here this evening for these amazing awards and scholarships that you have received this evening. Congratulations and a wonderful job on your accomplishments. I have the honor tonight of giving out the final 2 keys presented to salutatorian Jacqueline Borse, and valedictorian Aaron Shemlock.
How about one final round of applause for all of our students? Seniors, how many days left? You see that? It is my first year, and when I first came in here and we talked in the beginning and I asked every one of the staff members to leave, I asked about one thing, and you showed me what excellence and Buck Pride means. I congratulate all of you. I want you guys to stay here. Parents, families, friends, please join us for a reception in the cafeteria at this time. Thank you. I need you guys to stay, okay? Good. So we're going to give them their awards, their folders, and then remind them that some of them want to take pictures. Yes. Some of the people.
Yeah, I like it.
Well done.
I think it's nice.
We're
Yeah,
good.
congratulations.
Well done.
It's really a nice job.
Now they get all their thank you
Really
cards.
hard.
Really?
No, you worked really hard.
My hands are sweating. Are yours too?
I kept going like
So
this.
you guys were a little bit nervous.
My hands sweat.
I air them out with the clap. I had a whole thing. Air them out with the clap, did a little blow, and then right here.
And now in these folders, they have their thank you cards. They tell how much money they got, and they tell the thank you cards.
Okay, that's fine. Does any of the ROTC people or want pictures?
ROTC doesn't,
Okay,
a
good.
couple, like, I know the
Okay,
union
I
one
like
wants
that you
them.
put that up there. It was nice. It was really good job.